My name is Kevin, and I am on a mission. My mission is to seek the traces of those who were here before us. And with time, effort, and persistence, those traces can still be found just beneath the surface. And every piece tells its own story. This is Woodland Detecting. Good morning, you guys. Oh man, let me tell you, I'm so excited to finally get this channel lifted up and off of the ground for you guys. I metal detect. We hike back into the woods, we locate old home sites, and we do some metal detecting to see if we can possibly come across some artifacts, some old coins possibly, that someone may have dropped out of their pockets over 100 years ago. Today I am on an old property that I got permission to over a year ago. Today we are back here. As you can tell, I'm not that far away from the road. Usually I tend to like to be further back into the woods. Usually I like to hike, but sometimes you have to just go where the treasure is. And this one just tends to be right by the road. But nevertheless, it is a beautiful home site. Right behind me is the old home site and where the old home once stood. Absolutely gorgeous morning. So without further ado, guys, we're gonna get swinging. I'm gonna finish my coffee and we're gonna see what we can come across and see what history we can save today. Stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you at the first hole. So I came around the hedge of the trees and I got by this big oak tree here, and I got about a 50, 53 signal, 52 signal, and right here, as you can see, I do believe that we have our first button. It doesn't have any designs on it as far as I could see, but it looks to be around 1930s, if I had to take a guess. But we're gonna keep swinging and see what else we can get. It's about 10 minutes later. I'm approximately maybe 15 foot, maybe 20 foot from the other hole where we found the button, and it appears that in this hole we got what looks to be a piece of an old suspender clip. So we're gonna keep swinging, see what else we get, and I'll see you at the next hole. Not too far from the last hole, we dug this up. It's about 3 inches down, and we came across a nice little D-buckle. Now back then, they tend to lose these things everywhere. They tend to pop off, and you usually find them at, very occasionally, at almost every home site. But it's a great little D-buckle. It's in great shape. It's missing the clasp in the middle, but it's a great sign for this place. Great sign. Alright guys, so I came around the other side of the trees, right where I was, where we dug the belt buckle, the D-buckle, and here you can see I'm pretty excited for this. I haven't dug a thimble in a while, so I'm pretty excited. This is like my third thimble. Unfortunately, I don't think that I've ever dug any silver thimbles, but unfortunately it is smashed. But it's a pretty good sized thimble too. I mean, it's pretty big for what I've dug so far, but it's not worth anything to anybody. But to me, this piece could tell a bigger story about what actually went on here. So that was a great find, great save. Let's keep swinging and see what else we can get. All right, guys, right here I probably have one of the best signals that I've had since I've been out here. So right here, it's giving me a solid 82 to 84. Sometimes it jumps up to an 85. It's very consistent, so I'm excited. All right, here's the very consistent 86, 89, 90. So let's dig this up and see what this is. I don't want to put the shovel in the hole any more than I have to, just in case it's silver. I don't want to scratch it or ding it. And we have something, guys. I don't know what it is, but I haven't wiped it off or anything yet. I think I see a little bit of design on it, but let's check it out. See if I can get it to focus. What do we have? Okay, it's a general service button. That's amazing. The shank is still there. It's a little bent, but the shank is still there. And I know it's general service because there's nothing inside of the shield on the Eagle. When you dig a military button, you want to look inside of the shield here. If it has an I, it means it is infantry, and some of them will even have an A for artillery. It is a great find, and it tells a bigger story about what went on here. Whoever was here, they were military or some kind of affiliation with the military. So let's keep going and see what else they might have dropped. Wow, guys, wow. I went for about a half hour, 30, 45 minutes. It's been pretty quiet for the past hour, and I came on to what looks to be a old walking trail or some sort of a trail. Could have been an old road back then, but right in the middle of the trail, about 2 inches down, I got a 22-24 signal. Usually that's foil, but it could be gold here, but I don't know if you can see it, but right here, I do believe I do believe that we just hit an old gold ring, guys. I'm gonna clean it up, or at least it may not be gold, but at least gold plated. But it definitely was not dropped yesterday. Gonna have to give that. It's cleaning up really nice. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't know if it's gold or maybe it's gold plated, or can't really see anything on it right now, but it definitely was not dropped yesterday. And that the woods holds, you have no idea or absolutely no clue of what you're ever going to dig up at these old home sites. Absolutely amazing. That made the whole trip worth it, just seeing that. Okay, so we ended up pulling what I believe to be a front plate from a thermometer. It's gorgeous ring. You know, it's definitely an older ring. It wasn't dropped yesterday, you know, so if it's real or not, I honestly don't know. I don't believe so. If anything, it would be gold plated. The military button, I did end up getting a tag. I don't know if it's a farming tag or it's some sort of a tag. A debuckle, 2 coat buttons, and we ended up pulling the thimble, which I believe is the find of the day, in between the thimble and the military button. So I think that's going to be it for this place, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day here. I've did quite a bit of swinging around here and covered pretty much, I wouldn't say all of it, but you know, I hit it pretty good. We didn't necessarily find any silver coins or very much of silver today, but who can blame them? If it was my money, I'd hang on to it too, because any sort of monetary value that they would have lost, any coins that they would have lost back then, they would have felt it. It would have hurt. But we did pull a few things that obviously at one point would have had some significance to them, would have meant something to them. But I'm sure I will be back to this spot again. But until next time, I want to thank you guys for tagging along. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and to stay tuned for some amazing sites coming up that we do have lined up. Some awesome old homesteads that we do have lined up, ready to go for you guys, and we're going to be pulling amazing history out of the ground. So we can't wait for that. So until then, until next time, guys, keep swinging. Pull all the history you can find. And just remember, you're never going to find what you don't look for. Thank you for joining me, guys, and God bless each and every one of you.